youngster, you're welcome. It's good to see you again. My name is Chavaka Zubine. I am your self-discovery guide. I teach children and teenagers life and leadership skills that helps them awaken their innate abilities. Okay, so for this period, the Valentine's Day is almost here and a lot of energy, expectations are everywhere. So we're going to talk about what is Valentine's Day and what is love. And here today I'm going to share my opinion with you about Valentine's Day and love. And so you derive your opinion from what you're going to hear from me and make sure you make up your mind positively. Okay, so before we go into what is love, let's take a walk back to what happened. What did Saint Valentine do that make us always remember to celebrate or commemorate that 14th February? So many years ago in Rome, there were bloody campaigns going on everywhere. And so the emperor at that point, Emperor Claudius II, wanted to build a strong army. But there was this few number of people wanting to join the army. And he wondered why. And so he figured that the reason why they wouldn't want to join the army was that they were attached to their family. They were attached to their wives and children. And so he woke up and decided to pass a decree that annuls marriages and homes. He wanted to build a strong army, and then he put up that decree. And so when Saint Valentine heard that, he wasn't happy. He felt it was an injustice to the people, and so he went against the decree and he performed marriages between people who loved themselves in secret. So that was his crime at that point. And then he was arrested and put in jail, and then while he was in jail, he was being nice and kind to the jailer's daughter. So according to the records as well, he cured her of her blindness. So until the day he was supposed to be killed, he wrote her a letter, and he ended it with, "From your Valentine." And so if you look at the account of what Saint Valentine did, it actually means everything he did was for people, not for himself. He didn't do it because he had something he was pursuing, an objective he needed to get, something he needed to have, he needed to acquire. He did it because he wanted to offer something he felt was right to people. Okay, so that's what happened to Saint Valentine. He was murdered on the 14th of February. So that is how that date came to be. Okay, so what is love? What do we think love is? Love is a mix of emotions, beliefs, behaviors, with a strong feeling of affection, warmth, and respect for another person. Okay, so love involves giving, not necessarily expecting. It's now a mindset that we need to correct. When someone says "I love you," the first thing that gets into our mind is, "Oh, I've acquired a property, I've acquired an ATM machine, or I've acquired someone that's going to give me everything I want." When someone says "I love you" or "I like you," ask the person, "How do you mean?" You see the person will be saying, "Oh, I love the way your eye rolls, I love the way your neck is, I love your shape." That's not love. There's more to you than being beautiful, because you're not going to be the most beautiful girl on earth. You're not going to be the most handsome guy on earth. As a teenager, your body's changing. You're beginning to look like an adult. For some people, it gets earlier. For some people, it's a bit later. But it simply means that nature is getting you ready for the flow of sexual energy into you. Now, sexual energy flows through you and wants to seek expression. There are 3 ways that energy could be expressed. But for your age, it is advised, it is encouraged that you transmute that energy into something more productive. You transmute that energy into carrying out your definite main purpose. Now, what is the definite main purpose? In summary, definite main purpose is that which you have decided to do on earth, using it to be of benefit to people. Those abilities you have in you, developing it and using it to be of benefit to people. Like something that glows within you. There's something that you do and people admire. The way you flow with that which you do, it makes people get attracted to you. It makes people like you, makes people want to have you around, because you put a lot of energy and passion into that which you want to do. So that sexual energy flows through you, and when it flows through you, do not allow it seek physical expression, because at your age you have a whole world ahead of you, and for every action you take, there are responsibilities lying side by side. Okay, so I want you to realize that that energy flowing into you is normal. You're not mad, you're not sick. It means that you're being given the opportunity, the privilege to explore and execute purpose on earth. This energy is natural and special. It's given to you by your creator. Okay? Love is supposed to be a state of mind that enables you share things, share kindness, okay, to people, always wanting to help people. Love is a strong positive energy, and it links up with positive ideas, positive actions. So if you maintain that state of mind of always loving people around you, always wanting what to give, okay, always wanting what to share with people, you hardly be in trouble. You hardly lack, you hardly be in a situation where you were so choked and help didn't come your way. Help will always reach out to you. Do you know why? Because you have shared kindness to people, because you have loved people, and the laws in nature cannot change because of anybody. For whatever you have shared and given out, you get back in return in multiples. So love is a positive state of mind that always wants to share and not always wants to collect. And so maintain that positive energy and continue sharing with all around you. You would reap it in return. Take it from me. You're free to have pleasant times with your friends and family, but do it decently. Do it like a genius. Live your life in such a way that when you look back 10, 15 years time, you are proud of yourself. Okay? And then if you're not a teenager and you're listening to me, thank goodness you are here. So what you need to remember all the time is that the teenagers and the children are watching you, and you have a legacy to leave behind. You are a role model to them. You inspire them, you encourage them. So whatever activity you want to do, make sure it has your trademark on it. A trademark of decency, a trademark of love, a trademark of sharing. All right, until I see you in the next video, remain excited.